Doug MPA back with another video. So guys, you know on my channel I always say don't be a stepdad. Don't deal with single mothers. Don't date them. Don't sleep with them. Don't marry them. And don't take care of another man's children. Don't play another man's safe game, guys. Don't do it. You get nothing out of being a stepdad. Okay? I implore you guys, if you don't have any children, do not deal with women with children. Please. There's one thing you get from my channel. It's that. So Upworthy, they're one of those sites where they like to have feel-good stories and all this stuff on there. I found this article. It's called "Here's to the Stepdads Who Step In and Step Up to Fatherhood." First off, step in and step up. Guys, if women are equal, stepping up is a misandrous term, guys. We don't have to do that anymore. If women are trumpeting that they're strong and independent, men don't have to step up to do anything anymore. Because women can't use the term man up or step up unless we have a term for women to step up. Women need to woman up. How about that? So it says Happy Father's Day to all the stellar stepdads. And of course, this is written by a woman, Annie Renaud, is everything about what a good man is, what a good stepfather is, anything about how to be a good man. All the articles are written by women or simp academic men who have an agenda to go against masculinity. So we're going to get into this article. Before I do that, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate it. It shows you support me and what I'm doing over here. Let's get into this article. It says, some fathers are there at the starting line and some fathers step in partway through the race. My biological dad left my mom when I was a toddler. I don't even remember living with him. And my memories of weekend visits throughout my early childhood are vague. He loved me, I'm sure, but he eventually slipped off the radar. He wasn't abusive or a massive jerk or anything. He just wasn't there. And odds are it's because your mom was a terrible person. Maybe not a terrible human being, but she is probably terrible to have a relationship with. Because guys, once again, a lot of guys, they don't leave because of the child. They leave because of the woman. The woman is impossible. And guys, I don't think that you should suffer a crazy woman just to see your child. Guys, if it's untenable and the woman's making it impossible, like Mr. Palmer says, keep your veins cold, and all she's gonna get is a check. And just to reiterate, like I said on my channel, if a pregnancy occurs with a woman that you said that you did not have a child, that you did not want to have a child with, guys, you don't have to stay in that situation. Pay your child support and keep it moving, guys. This is 2024. So she should ask her mom, what did you do to freaking push my father away? How about that? Who was there was my dad, my stepdad, technically, but for all intents and purposes, he was and is my dad. He stepped in when I was 4, stepped up to raise 2 kids who weren't his. Oh my God. He went to parent-teacher conferences, attended the school plays, surprised us with trips to the ice cream shop, taught us how to change a tire. He loved us, not just in word, but in action. I wonder what the teenage years were like, and how many times when she was 14, 15, 16 years old, she said he would try to tell her what to do, and she'd say, you're not my father. You're not my dad. As a parent myself, I now understand how hard it must have been to step into that role. Step parenting involves unique relationship dynamics, and you have to figure out a lot of things out as you go along. My dad had his own demons from his own childhood to deal with on top of that, and his cycle-breaking parenting still awes me. But he was always there to cheer me on, comfort me, and talk me through life's challenges. He wasn't perfect, but he was there, actively engaged in the marathon of fatherhood every step of the way. And you guys see what happened here? He wasn't perfect. Only reason why she's saying that is because it's the stepdad, not the dad. She wouldn't have put that qualifier on there if it were her biological father or her biological mother. Step parents are often vilified in stories, but there are millions of awesome stepdads out there. That's true. Unfortunately, there needs to be less stepfathers out there. Without a doubt, there are some terrible stepdads and stepmoms out there, just as there's some terrible parents in general, but there are lots of great ones too. Allison Tedford's 11-year-old son Liam is lucky to have such a stepdad. Liam shares his time between his mom's and dad's house equally, but when he is with his mom, he's also with his stepdad, Paul. Allison says that Liam adores Paul, who stepped into the stepdad role when Liam was 7. Paul spent the first couple of years carrying Liam to bed every night per Liam's request, and now he's too big for that. They practice lacrosse and play video games together. To support Liam in his love of lacrosse, Paul took a lacrosse coaching course and is the team's statistic manager. They are best buds, and Paul treats him with all the love and kindness he does his own kids. He drives him all sorts of places, goes on field trips, and makes sure he has everything he needs, is having fun. He's really a great stepdad. So, to think about this, guys. This guy Paul has his own kids, and he could probably only see him every other weekend, or maybe less than that. So he's spending all this time with Liam, but how much time is he spending with his real kids, guys? Yes, it's about give and take. And he's giving more to this kid that's not his than his own kids. And who gets to benefit? And then also, let's say Liam gets a lacrosse scholarship, or does something great in his life. How many Saint Kevin Samuels even said it the best? How many children do you see accepting an award and saying, "I want to thank my stepdad"? It's never going to happen. These aren't the kind of stories that make the news, but millions of stepdads dive into supportive, involved parenting as they fall in love with their loved ones' kids. Okay, having a step parent is now about as common as not having one. How scary is that, guys? According to the U.S. Census Bureau, half of the 60 million kids in the U.S. live with a biological parent and the parent's partner. In the most common step family configuration, 85% of them is a mom. Of course. So 85% of step families is the mother with the biological kids and the father being the stepdad. That's a whole lot of stepdads. Yes, it is. Blending families can be complicated. The challenge comes in rejecting previously held beliefs about what it means to be a father. Yeah, how about we don't do that? Stepfathers, and I count myself as one, must avoid outmoded notions of compensating for the absent biological father or paternal dominance. And you know what? And the stepmother needs to not try to hold a stepfather to that either, and have the stepfather pay for the sins of the awful guy that she chose to have a kid with, because that's what happens most of the time. The opportunity comes in devising a parenting role that expresses the best and fullest aspects of being a man and a father figure. Done consciously and deliberately, the role and function of the stepfather can be tremendously fulfilling for all and a source of lifelong joy and pride. Here's to the stepdads who step into that role, step up to the challenge, and make the most of the opportunity to have a positive, nurturing influence in child's lives. Guys, no. No, no, no. Don't do it, guys. Don't. What do you gain from being a stepfather, especially if you don't have any children? Nothing. And if you ask most women who are single mothers what the guy gains, they won't say anything. Guys, I implore you, avoid this situation at all costs. Don't be a stepfather. Stepdaddy season is over. Let me know what you think about this in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll catch you on the next one.